Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Miss J here. Today we are going to be making a couple of dessert shooters. So if you want to see that video, come on back. So here we are starting with some of our ingredients. I already have some whipped cream that I've whipped up here just using heavy cream. I have some chocolate Hershey's, some Philadelphia cream cheese, some butter. I have some peppermint bark here from Ghirardelli. I have some vanilla flavoring. I have some crushed peppermint. I have some caramel topping and a little salt in this bowl. That's Celtic salt. And all of my ingredients are not out, I realized once I started filming, but these are the majority of them. So let's get started. I'm going to first take my cream cheese and put it in my bowl. This is softened cream cheese. Then I'm going to add in my half a stick of butter. It is also softened. And then I am just going to mix these two together. So after mixing these two together, I thought that maybe it was not enough in my bowl to finish what I wanted to do. So I'm going to add in some more cream cheese and butter. But then I realized after I used the powdered sugar that it was more than I needed. So here we are adding in our powdered sugar. I'm going to add in a little at a time to keep from making a mess and to get the sugar well incorporated. I could have used my stand mixer, but I didn't feel like bringing out the big equipment. And I wanted to try to do this quickly, even though that didn't turn out as quickly as I wanted it to be either. But anyway, we're adding our powdered sugar. And this is just the base of our shooters. So I'm adding in my vanilla flavoring. And so now I'm going to put some of the vanilla flavoring, the mixture, cream cheese mixture into a bowl and work on one of my shooters flavoring by adding the caramel to it. So I'm going to be making two shooters through this video. So this is the base of one of them, which is salted caramel. Here's my salt. I'm just adding in very little because I don't want it to be salty. And it's not so much for the taste, it's more for the salted caramel. So here I am adding in some of the whipped cream that I mixed earlier, that I showed you in the ingredients. This is so I can lighten my cream cheese so it can become airy. And so now I am working on my other base, which is chocolate. And so now I am going to add in some cocoa powder. I think I used about 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder. So I don't want to overpower the cream cheese mixture with cocoa powder and make it chalky. So I put 3 teaspoons in. You can use more or less depending on your taste. But then I wanted a darker color, so I added in some semi-sweet chocolates, which I believe I did a half a cup of melted semi-sweet chocolate. And so it gave me a richer taste of chocolate and then a darker base, because once I add in the whipped cream into this base, it'll actually lighten up, so it won't be as dark as you see now. So let's add in our whipped cream so we can lighten up this mixture. And it'll seem like it went back to the same base color, which it got close, but it's still a little darker. It was right on point to where I wanted it to be. So if you decide to use more semi-sweet melted chocolate, you can do that if you want a darker base than what I ended up with, or even a richer chocolate taste. So that's it. So now we're going to get ready to start on our shooters. So here I have my glasses that I am using for my shooters, and I am just going to be adding in my cream cheese mixtures, my toppings, and my whipped cream, and I'm just going to let you guys see me do that. And voila, there we are. There's our first shooter. Now, I decided to use the peppermint in between my cream cheese, but you could actually use the peppermint bark that I put on top in between, and then put the crushed peppermint on top instead of in the middle. I kind of wanted a little crunch with mine. It was okay, but I personally would probably switch it around the next time you use the opposite. So here are my shooters all done. So yeah, time for dessert shooter number 2. So here I am starting with a cookie crumble base at the bottom of this shooter. You could use cookie crumbles in the peppermint. If you want to use chocolate Oreo cookies, you could have done that too. And so I am going to squeeze my salted caramel in here first, and just wanted to tell you guys that this is parchment paper that I'm using to squeeze. You could use a plastic bag, cut the, corners off, however you need to get it inside. So yeah, let's go. Here's our chocolate on top of that. And our whipped cream. There's our caramel. And there's the salted caramel and chocolate cheesecake shooter number 2. So we are just going to add in a little salt here on top to complete the salted part of this shooter. And we are done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you make these dessert shooters for your upcoming Christmas parties. Give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please go and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you over here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Yay!